Hey guys, Willie here with W.T.F Car Reviews, and today we're going to be reviewing the all-new 2023 Audi SQ5.
And a big thanks to Audi of Tampa for helping make this review possible. I'll leave a link to their inventory below, and if you're looking for a new premium or performance vehicle in the Tampa area, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out.
And for those of you guys who don't know, the SQ5 has been Audi's performance-oriented compact SUV since 2013. It was originally released 4 years into the first generation Q5. The second generation Q5 and SQ5 were released in 2018, facelifted for 2021, featuring updated third generation infotainment, an updated grille, bumper side air intakes, and more aggressive side sills and rear trim. For 2023, adaptive cruise control is now standard on all SQ5 models. The Premium Plus trim now gets a Bang & Olufsen sound system, and the Chronos Gray color replaces last year's Quantum Gray. There are two different body styles for the 2023 SQ5. You have the regular SUV that you see here, and the Sport Pack, which is an additional $3,500. There are three trim levels for both of those body styles. You have the Premium, which starts at $56,500, which is a great value for the base. The Premium Plus that you see here, which starts a tick under $61,000, and the Prestige is the top of the line SQ5 for 2023 with a base price a tick over $66,000. But again, this is the Premium Plus with a base price of $60,900. What else we get for that money? Let's jump right in. So up front, pretty similar styling compared to the S-Line for the standard Q5. The biggest difference, of course, is the SQ5 badge up front. Chrome Audi rings. I kind of wish we had a gunmetal gray action to match this beautiful metallic gray paint color. Full LEDs for the headlights, LED fog lights, and full front parking sensing. We have a forward-facing camera underneath the Audi rings too. We get the 360, ton of airflow for this twin-scroll turbocharged 3-liter V6 engine, which cranks out 354 horsepower, 369 pound-feet of torque. The wheel and tire setup, we'll take a step right here to the side. Check out these beefy 20-inch rims with black and silver contrast wrapped in Michelin Latitude Sport 3 all-season tires, dimensions being 255/40 R20, beefy brake caliper up front too, black lug nuts, Audi Sport rims, really nice 20-inch rims that you get on the SQ5. No side sensor for the front parking sensing, but we get the 360, nevertheless an additional sensor on the mirror helping us out with the 360. We get an LED turn signal on the mirror, all blacked out mirror, no blind spot monitoring on the glass. The blind spot monitoring is right here on the inside. I'll show you guys once we take this car out for a drive. The window trim is all blacked out, no shiny chrome anywhere on this SUV. Black roof rails up top too. Shark fin style antenna and a full panoramic moonroof. We'll check that out once we step inside. Smart access for all four doors. Black trim for the rocker panel side skirt area. Same rear wheel and tire setup. The only difference is the Audi Performance brake back here appears to just be a single piston. Out rear, full LED taillights, SQ5 badge, LED reverse light, and quad exhaust tips. Tow hitch too. I'll leave a link right here show you what this SQ5 is rated to tow. The rear wiper kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. I wish they integrated this more flushly with the third brake light, but what you see is basically what we get. Additional black trim underneath the tail lights connecting them together. We'll take a squat back here, get a good look at these quad exhaust tips. And speaking of the quad exhaust tips, let's fire up this 3-liter turbo and hear how she sounds. Alright guys, that was the sound of the 3-liter twin-scroll turbo V6 sold by Audi for the 2023 SQ5. It sounds pretty good for what it is. That was all in dynamic mode, cranking out 354 horsepower, 369 pound-feet of torque, down a little bit compared to the G43 and the X3 M40i, but this is also a little bit more affordable, at least for the base trim. Made it to an 8-speed automatic transmission and 4-wheel drive. You can expect 0 to 60 around 5 seconds, maybe a little bit quicker if you get a really good launch. You see stiff supports for the strut tower brace, and the strut tower is connected directly to the chassis. But what we see is basically what we get. Hydraulic struts are appreciated. We can shut this hood right up or down, take a step back, get a good look at the front styling one last time. And let's take a step inside, check out the interior, see what we get on the Premium Plus 2023 Audi SQ5. So up top, we get soft touch materials, carbon fiber beneath that, aluminum door handle, 2-person memory seats, lock and unlock. I'll turn these headlights right back to automatic so it's not beeping at me. Suede Alcantara beneath the carbon fiber, gushy soft armrest, 4 Auto One touch windows, power folding heated mirrors, and they're 4-way adjustable. Down below, we get more soft touch materials. It's not lined with felt, but wouldn't really be expected. Bang & Olufsen sound system included now for the Premium Plus. Pretty decent storage. You'll stack up a couple footlongs. You'll easily fit a big gulp in there. S, as we step inside, it's not really a nameplate. I kind of wish they put it over here, but we still get one nevertheless. And also when you open and close the door, there's an illumination of an S. You can't pick it up right now because it is broad daylight, but I'll try to leave a little image right over here, show you what it's like at night. Taking a step inside, we get these quilted Napa leather seats. They're optional, but they are super comfortable and premium. You can recline them, drop them, lift and slide. Also 4-way lumbar control with adjustable thigh support. The thigh support unfortunately is not power. You got to use your hand and do it manually, but not a big deal as long as the thighs support extends. You're going to leave it in the setting probably for all times. Taking a step inside, check everything out, foot on the brake, engine start stop. Boom, everything fires right to life. First thing we notice, 10.1-inch touchscreen, 10.25-inch digital gauge cluster. The steering wheel, super thick perforated leather for the 9.3 area and 10.2 bolstering notch area 2. Pretty solid bolstering notch, 9.3 fits great in your hand. Not a flat bottom, but it says S down below. Rubberized horn area with the Audi rings, the horn itself. Very aggressive sounding horn. People should definitely be getting out of your way. We get paddle shifters too, infotainment adjustments on the left side, volume and skip on the right side, heated steering wheel, voice commands, and you can hang up and answer your phone calls. The stocks, very satisfying click, auto headlamps, auto high beams, and auto rain sensing wipers. The infotainment adjustments are adjustable right here. We're currently in dynamic mode. The left side of the screen, we can see short-term memory, long-term memory, energy consumption, and driver assistance. Also traffic sign recognition. You can go left to right, see the media, phone settings, and navigation turn by turn. You can see at all times. You can also zoom in and out. Really impressive features with a tach in the center going to about 6,500 RPM. On the right side, date and time. To the left of the steering wheel, we have our auto headlamps and fog lights. Down below, interior brightness 2, hood latch release. Hopefully you can get a good look at your aluminum outline pedals, and we get some secret storage down below, outline and felt. Pretty large cubby here too. The dashboard is all soft touch. It's not stitched, not a big deal as long as there's high quality materials. I'm not going to be complaining. The 10.1-inch touchscreen, we can check it out. Navigation, the response is excellent. Google Maps, really good response. We can see what else is available. Phone, media, and our music, but we'll turn that down so we don't get hit with the copyright. This Bang & Olufsen sound system sounds incredible. Our home screen shows us everything that's available: radio, media, phone, navigation, phone apps, vehicle favorites, settings, all of that. We can see what's available in vehicle. We get our Audi Drive Select. We get off-road, comfort, auto, and dynamic. We'll start the review off in dynamic, transition into comfort, and just see what the differences are. We can return right back. Vehicle data, efficiency assist, seats, light and visibility, parking aid, driver assistance, cool, and our overall settings. My personal favorite to look at all times would be the navigation, so we'll leave it right over there. Hazards beneath, air vents. They don't run flushly like the A3 we just reviewed in this channel, but still a decent design. Carbon fiber beneath that. Tri-zone automatic climate control. Heated, no ventilated seats. You got to go with the Prestige to get standard ventilated seats. Drive mode select, auto start stop engine, we can turn that off. Traction control, parking sensor you can disable, hill descent control, and you can turn off your infotainment if you'd like to for one reason or another. We don't get a wireless charging pad here on the Premium Plus. I kind of wish we did. We had one available on the A3 we just reviewed, but still get a USB-A port, no USB-C port. This is a pretty dated model. It was released back in 2018. We did get a 2021 facelift though, so USB-C ports will be nice to see. Solid storage cubby, you could fit a phone in there or a wallet or any car accessories and keys. We currently got a bunch of keys sitting over here, a bunch of Audi reviews coming soon. Stay tuned guys. Perforated leather for the gear selector controlling the 8-speed automatic transmission. Backup camera, take a quick look, guidance line trajectory and 360 front and rear parking sensing. Really high resolution screen to throwing right back into park. Press this button. We're not looking at the backup camera anymore. Now we're looking at a forward facing camera, which is nice if you're leaving a parking spot, but I kind of wish we just returned to the home screen when we put the car into park. Electronic parking brake, it says S with a little red accent behind it. 2 cup holders, you'll fit maybe 16-ounce water bottles with the pushy things to keep your drinks in place. with a pass-through, good spot for a phone. More of that carbon fiber surrounding the infotainment controls right here, volume and skip. Perfect location for the driver and the front passenger. Leather stitching for your knee will often hit. The armrest is gushy soft. It's not a true center console, but good enough. There's that USB-C port I was complaining about. Decent storage. I would expect you to fit probably 4, maybe 5 12-ounce cans. The glove box, we can drop this latch. It's damp, lounge felt, and massive. If you're fitting 50 license plates in there, there's an additional little secret cubby right here to the side. You can throw some business cards, car accessories, whatnot. Frameless rear view mirror, auto dimming, and it has a compass on it too. The interior lights are LED. You can turn them on and off simply with the click of a button. Not quite sure why that one is permanently on. Maybe the door here is open. No, not a very big deal though. That's about it for the front seat. Let's take a quick look at the window stickers, see any features that I may have missed on the 2023 Audi SQ5 with a base price of $56,500. Standard features, you can pause, take a look at all of these. It is loaded for a $56,000 SUV. $595 for this Daytona Gray Pearl Effect. $4,400 for the Premium Plus package. That includes the Bang & Olufsen sound system with 3D sound, auto dimming, power folding exterior mirrors with memory, Sirius XM with 360L 3-month trial, accept terms required, Audi Advanced Key, Audi Virtual Cockpit, memory for the driver's seat, and a panoramic moonroof or sunroof. Leatherette covered center console and door armrest, Audi Active Lane Assist and Jam Assist, heated steering wheel with hands-on detection, and a top view 360 camera, all included on the Premium Plus package. $1,500 gets us the navigation, $1,350 for the Sport Quad exhaust tips, $1,000 for the fine Nappa leather seats, $925 for the trailer hitch, $600 for the black optic package, including our 20-inch 5 V-spoke Star Design wheels with bicolor finish, summer performance tires, and black exterior elements, roof rails, and mirror housings. The Audi Guard protection kit is $330, $285 for the cargo cover, $275 for the Audi Beam S-Beam, $1195 for the destination. Totals us out after the integrated toll module gives us $125 credit at $68,830. Pretty expensive considering a base price of only $56K. I wouldn't necessarily recommend going for all these options. I personally recommend trying to keep the base price as close to $56K as possible, maybe like $60K if you just need the Premium Plus package. But this is a pretty loaded SQ5. You can tell in this interior, there's really not a single option that we don't get here. And this SUV is good on gas. 21 mpgs, 19 in the city, 24 on the highway. Considering sub 5 seconds 0 to 60, excellent fuel economy, excellent features, really impressive front seat. Let's hop out back, see how much space is offered back there, and the overall quality of the materials. So out rear, again, smart access for all 4 doors. Taking a step out back, we get soft touch materials up top, carbon fiber beneath that, Alcantara in the center, and gushy soft armrest, auto one touch out rear. We don't get dual pane windows on the SQ5, but it's still a really quiet interior. Aluminum door handle, 2 speakers on the door panel. The bottom portion is still soft touch. You'll fit a foot long with no problem. Massive storage and a Bang & Olufsen sound system too. Out rear, still get the quilted Nappa leather seats with the contrast stitching. The legroom looks impressive. I'm a little bit over 6 feet tall, sitting behind my seat settings, and I still have plenty of space, easily at least 3-4 inches of knee room, comparable to like the X3 M40i in terms of space, comparable to the GLC 43, but the headroom here I think is a little bit more impressive, about 1 inch or 2 of headroom left. If you go with the Sportback, don't expect the same amount of headroom. I personally recommend just going for the regular SUV, especially considering you save about $3,500. Cargo mats or cargo nets behind both the front seats, tri-zone climate control, 2 USB-A ports, and a 12-volt right beneath. The moonroof, I'm sorry I didn't show it to you guys. I'll pull this back and we can see the process. The shade opens with the glass. Hopefully both go all the way back. Nope. But the glass goes all the way out to the end of the front row. We'll poke our way out of here. It's a beautiful day in Tampa, sunny and 80 degrees. We'll pull the shade back a little bit further. And with the sunroof open, we have 2 levels of tinted glass, making it really, really dark back here. We can shut the sunroof right up. It's all automatic too. 1 click of a button. All the windows in this car are auto one touch. But with the sunroof put away, hopefully you can get a good idea of the light brought into the cabin. This is a massive, massive moonroof. Huge thumbs up. The interior light is a touch sensor, so you just press this right here, press it again, and it should turn right off. We get a hook too for the grab handle. You can put a suit or a dress right there. Take a step out of here. Check out the trunk real quick, see how much space is offered back there. And then take this 2023 SQ4, or SQ5, I'm sorry guys, out for a drive. So auto opening tailgate, it is a mess back here, but pretty solid trunk space for a compact SUV. The step-in is reasonable. I'm a little bit over 6 foot, and my knee is just about the same level as the step-in. You can fit a golf bag horizontally easily. You drop the seats 40, 40, 20, and I expect you to fit a 65, 70 inch TV back here, and you can drop the seats with the latches in both corners. Secret storage, we'll see if we have anything right down here. With all this mess, it's tough to access, but as you see, spare tire, a little bit of secret space right outside of it. We can shut this tailgate right up or trunk right up by pressing the button. Make sure you get out of the way quick because it doesn't give you a second, and if you don't get out of the way, you will probably get duped in the head. But that's about it for the inside and outside of the 2023 Audi SQ5. It's a beautiful SUV. It looks a little similar to the S-Line, but the performance is the reason you go with the SQ5. That's about it though. Speaking of performance, let's take this 2023 SQ5 out for a drive. All right guys, now we're just about seeing everything we need to see with the inside and outside of the all-new 2023 Audi SQ5. Let's take it out for a drive, man. Starting off in dynamic, first thing I noticed is the steering still feels really light. Taking a step out here, we'll get onto this multiple lane highway, throwing it in faster than we should. The handling is good. On the gas. Woo! Oh yeah, this thing can pick up speed well. No, it's not faster than an M40i X5. It's not even faster than a G43. But honestly, it feels more luxurious than both. The ride quality, I think, is just as good, if not better. And the sound isolation, really good. Even on this concrete pavement, you don't really hear that much road noise. You hear a little bit of wind noise. We don't get dual pane windows like we do on some of the competition, like the GLC43 that gets dual pane windows. But the X3 M40i does not get dual pane windows. So compared to that car, the road noise really isn't that bad. But compared to the BMW, the steering here is so much lighter. It feels pretty on center, but it doesn't feel as good as the M40i. Rev mesh is nice. You hear that turbo spool up. Hopefully you can pick it up on camera. Nice. No burbles though for the downshifts. Hope you can pick up that turbo whistle. Nice. Alright guys, taking a step out here. The brakes here also feel really good. Looks like you have an opportunity to step on it one more time. On the gas. Ooh! It took a second for the transmission to figure out what it wants to do, but once it did, guys, this thing can rip. Looks like we could take a step out onto this road. Start one off in first gear. First gear, on the gas. Ooh, and a red light. Good opportunity to try an acceleration off the line. All right, guys, off the line, on the gas. Oh! Guys, this thing can rip. I think you get this car to 60 under 5 seconds. I think Car and Driver tested it at 5.1, and they're usually like on the lower end of things when it comes to 0 to 60 tests. But I still feel like you can, if you launch the absolute crap out of it, you may be able to see like a 4.9. All right, about half throttle, boost. Oh. Not quite sure on my turn signal is on. Yeah, even with half throttle, this thing feels so strong, and that turbo whistle sounds so good. One more time, third gear pull. So much torque. All right, we don't have to push it a whole lot farther than that. We can throw this thing into comfort mode, see what the differences are, take it out of the manual shifts. Okay. The exhaust gets a little quieter. The steering gets a lot lighter. I thought it was light and dynamic. It's so much lighter in comfort. It's almost like a joystick on the steering wheel. It's direct. It feels almost as direct as a BMW M40i. It feels just as direct as the Mercedes. It it's a comparable steering rack overall to the Mercedes. It's not comparable steering rack to the BMW. This is a luxury SUV with good performance. I think this vehicle's most similar competitor, I know this is a compact, it's only a two-row SUV, but with the power plant, with the segment, it reminds me a lot of the new MDX Type S with the 355 horsepower turbocharged 6-cylinder, where compared to the competition, it's just not as strong. I think that this motor should make closer to 400 horsepower, 400 pound-feet of torque, get this thing to 60 in the low 4-second range, and then you can actually steal some customers away from the BMW M40i, the Mercedes GLC 43 AMG. This thing has what it takes to compete with those guys. I just think it lacks about 50 or so horsepower. Throwing it in comfort mode, yeah, you don't really feel anything through the wheel. I'm not gonna pass these guys now. We'll try to step back out onto the highway. Accelerate one time in comfort mode. See what changes up. All right, throwing it in way quicker than we should. The body roll stays limited. It's just, you don't really feel anything through the wheel. Throttle response is still good. You hear that turbo whistle frequently. The ride quality is amazing too. This is better ride quality than the BMW M40i, the X3. It's comparable ride quality to the GLC, but I think this actually might be better. And this is with the Summer Performance tires, upgraded 20-inch rims. This is an impressive car. We'll try one more acceleration off the line. Throw it into dynamic mode. Try brake torque on the brake, a little on the gas. Let's go. Oh yeah. It takes off really well. And I love that exhaust noise. You do a little resonator delete or even an aftermarket exhaust, this thing will sound like an Alfa Romeo Giulia flying down the road, making really good power. All right, guys, one more time. We'll start off in first gear and then close things off. First gear, on the gas. I'm loving it. Overall, guys, again, you're looking for a luxury SUV, emphasis on the luxury. This thing is competing with a GLC 43 in terms of luxury. In terms of performance, it's a little bit lower of a performer compared to a GLC 43. It's definitely a lower performer compared to a BMW M40i. Come on, buddy, you can go ahead. It's definitely a lower performer compared to a BMW X3 M40i. So if you're looking for the top performer for the money, go with the X3. If you're looking for the most luxury for the money, I think this and the Mercedes actually compete really well in terms of luxury. I prefer the interior layout of the GLC, but the ride quality, the sound isolation from the road, I genuinely think this gives the GLC a good run for its money. Performance-wise, also gives it a run for its money. It just doesn't give the M40i a run for its money. But if you're looking for the balance, you want a luxury SUV with great performance and amazing styling, I think this is the best looker in the segment, 100%. You want good performance, 0 to 60 around 5 seconds, if not quicker, definitely check out the 2023 Audi SQ5. It's an impressive SUV. I don't think I would recommend going with the Premium Plus package. For the Premium Plus package, I think there's better competition in the $60,000 to $65,000 price point. But under $60K, you go for the base premium trim for the SQ5. I really don't see how you can spend $56,000, $57,000 in a better way if you're looking for a high performance, high luxury SUV. And a big thanks to Audi of Tampa for helping make this review possible. I'll leave a link to their inventory below, and if you're looking for a new premium or performance car or SUV, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out. And huge thanks to all of you for watching. I had a great time making this video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. You guys know the channel is just not possible without you guys, and I really appreciate the constant support. But again, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Leave a like too, it really helps me out the YouTube algorithm. That's how these videos get promoted to new people. Leave a comment, let me know what you like, let me know what you don't like. Leave a comment, let me know if there's any specific cars, SUVs, or trucks you want to see reviewed on this channel, and I'll definitely try getting those videos for you ASAP. But other than that, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope all of you have a great day.